low morale. Dignity and authority of student leadership as a whole can be eroded when leadership-related mistakes are never handled with respect in schools. Uplift authority of student leadership in school by categorizing punishments. This will delink those meant for leadership-related mistakes from punishment meant for general offenses. A leader humiliated. Never handle student leaders casually and without dignity when they are found in leadership-related mistakes. It erodes leadership morale in schools. I have silently resigned as a leader, she whispered to friends. Never administer identical punishment to student leaders with those they lead. It can incapacitate leadership structures in school. Give student leadership from respect to boost their leadership morale. It will empower them to learn leadership as a career. We demoralize many of them when we punish student leaders identically with those they lead in the same way and at the same time when they make mistakes. Shock and disbelief as executive school captain resigns publicly. Potentially capable children may decline leadership offer when they notice those in leadership handled with less respect. When a leader fails in leadership as outlined in his or her official worksheet, ask him or her to resign officially. This will be more honorable, especially after attempts to correct and to guide the leader has also failed. Asking a leader who is considered incompetent to resign can be more dignifying and educational than subjecting her or him to embarrassments with leadership baton is still with them. Honorable resignation will uphold leadership dignity of the entire team. Impeachment motion. Student parliament may also introduce a motion in their parliament to impeach an incompetent student leader who declines to resign. Impeachment debate. Use dignified approach to remove incompetent leader. It will preserve unity of the team and educate the moral ways of handling leadership challenges and disputes. Bullying. Absence of an effective student leadership can leave everyone for himself or herself after teachers retire to their respective homes or houses. Silent withdrawal. Demoralized student leaders may retire from duties and responsibilities soon after teachers are out of sight. Pretentious leadership. When we undermine their reputations, their actions in our presence can be cosmetic and probably meant to appease school administration only at the surface. Away from teachers, in hidden places, demoralized leaders can team up to rejoice with those breaking rules. They may seek consolation on what they go through in a disorganized leadership structure. Children also get embarrassed like adults when publicly humiliated. When you don't respect their zones of acceptance, they may one day embarrass you in public and when you least expect. Suppose, without bothering the presence of teachers and children, an education officer decides to confront a school principal on assembly over his or her incompetence in leadership and administration. Confronted and humiliated. If education officer tells the whole school about weaknesses and failures of their principal, the humiliated principal may never remain effective as a leader in the same school. Children are growing up in a very progressive modern world. Many youth interact with many people through social media. Leaders will always encounter new challenges with youth irrespective of experience or rank one has. Every new encounter may call for a new strategy and skill based on previously encountered challenges. Light moments with staff. Just like a humiliated principal may take refuge in his staff to discredit education officer after humiliation, student leaders may also seek refuge in their colleagues to ignore their duties as a revenge. Rowdy with leaders in their midst. Demoralized leaders may keep school administration in darkness. They may become part of indiscipline brewing up in the background within schools. Leaders hiding behind mamas. When they choose to hide among others, reality of indiscipline will lay exposed. Serious leadership damages could be deep-rooted already. Many school strikes are probably planned and executed with full knowledge and support of student leaders who feel demoralized in leadership. Leadership records and duty allocations. Human resource management is a career. Like other discussed already, it may also be nurtured through role modeling within the school leadership structure. Leadership skills in guidance and counseling, welfare management services, interpersonal relations, and general record keeping are career-based programs that may be nurtured practically and professionally through schools. Registration of students. Expose children to learn registration processes using their own leadership database. Separate theirs completely from the database used by the school administration. Redeployment. School can offer a wider range of leadership avenues and responsibility for children to role model from grassroots. New duties. Allow the student government to reorganize duties and responsibilities to improve their work efficiency. They will role model human resource managers in governments or companies. Allow them to create a branch of student leadership to manage and keep clear records of data and information about all students in school. I named the post as Student Civil Service, ACS Unit. Head of Student Civil Service may be mandated to perform tasks similar to that of Head of Civil Service in the national government. Student Civil Service Unit reorganizes responsibilities assigned to appointed leaders in school. They may reshuffle duties when necessary to improve efficiency in work delivery at school. We are in a digital world of computers. Schools may computerize student leadership structure with digital records. This may empower the young leaders to edit and effect changes in their leadership records very quickly when necessary. Student Leadership Information Technology, SLIT, unit may be introduced as a branch. This IT unit may be tasked with quick editing of leadership records, programs, duties and responsibilities as required. The IT sector may ensure that relevant information about all children are kept safe and also retrievable promptly anytime when needed. Student Leadership Database. When they capture and store all relevant information digitally, they learn to keep recording skills naturally. Student Central Leadership Database may store all relevant information about individuals, including the ones listed below. Name, admission number, class, stream, hostel or dormitory, room number, bed number, chair number, leadership title or ordinary student. Passport number for free movement, leadership rank, duties or responsibilities, area or place of work, date of duty or work assignment, others, co-curricular or extracurricular, past records, compliments or offenses. The processes they use to elect or choose new student leaders in schools can also be very educational. The entire process may nurture many desirable skills in leadership as a career. Voting process. This leadership education process will teach children how to identify leaders of integrity and with desirable culture during voting processes.